First of all, I would like to kick off with a very inspirational quote from a politician and a congressman from the United States, former vice president by the name of Theodore Roosevelt. He says, "Do what you can, where you are, with what you have." Do what you can, where you are, with what you have. So what we need to draw and take from this is the fact that all our journeys are running parallel. Everyone's journey is different from one person. We need to get out of the habit of comparing ourselves to our neighbors. God has given you something unique. You've got a unique name. You've got a unique identity for a reason. You can make a difference where you are with the little that you have, even in your communities. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me quite joy to be standing in front of you today, not only to celebrate your graduation, but also to honor and recognize the hard work that you guys have put in to get to where you are now. As you're sitting here with your beautiful caps and your beautiful gowns, I'd like you guys to take a moment to reflect on the journey that you've been through to get to where we are today. I can say with most certainty that most of you, if not all of you, have been through challenges. Some of you have overcome difficult obstacles that at the time seem insurmountable. But here you are, by the grace of the Lord, you've made it. As you step into the journey out there beyond these four walls that you see around us, you must remember that the college has equipped you with more than just the skills and the technical abilities to be able to carry out your businesses and to make a difference in the world. But over and above that, you carry the principles that you have been taught by your family, your friends, your mentors that you've met through this educational program. And I'd like you to take this as a foundation going forward and share worldwide as well as your communities. Unfortunately, the world is cutthroat. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. It's something that you guys need to be aware of. The world you are entering into beyond this will be full of challenges and opportunities. But I'd like you guys to remember something. It is often moments of uncertainty where we realize our greatest potential. You meet a person in town, they give you an opportunity, but because you are too scared, you are doubting yourself. You end up not seizing the moment and taking the opportunity. But God has put you in that specific moment for a reason. Seize it, take it. You learn as you go along. All of us were born without knowledge. We get taught as we go along. Nobody here can say they know everything. So seize the moment, take opportunities, don't be scared. You are where you are because you deserve to be there. As you enter this path, you are going to go through a process that I call pruning. I'll give you an example. For those of you who love gardening, when you are growing a bunch of roses, they grow and they grow and they get to a point they become stagnant and they stop growing. What do? You start cutting off the old leaves and you start pruning some of those roses. What happens to that rose? For a moment, that rose is going to look like it's dying, but in actual fact, underneath, it's a leaf of new growth, and that is what you are going to experience. Starting new businesses, you are going to lose a lot of friends, you're going to make a lot of enemies. Guys, it is part of the process. Stay strong, be resilient, move forward. It's part of the process. If people don't want to be part of your journey, they are not meant to be there to begin with. Let them go. In pursuing your careers going forward, I'd like to encourage you to be compassionate and to give back to your communities, because you must remember, it takes a community to raise a child. And success is not only measured by your own personal success, but also the personal touch and your character that you give back to your communities. One of my favorite sayings, and you know, as a person who struggled with self-image because of my weight, I always wake up in the morning and I say to myself, you must remember, nobody is coming to save you from yourself. You need to hold yourself accountable to a higher level than your excuses. I am currently going through a weight loss journey, and I can tell you it's a very difficult one. All of you here are most certainly going through something different. Your excuses must never outweigh your potential. The secret to success is for you to learn to do the things that are hard. Learn to do the things that you hate the most. I had to learn to go to gym, and I hated it, but I'm here today, and I'm proud to say I've lost 30 kilograms. And the most important thing, you need to learn to hold yourself accountable. Because as you are growing now, we no longer have parents. Some of us are still best with parents, which is something we mustn't take for granted. Nobody is going to be accountable for you but yourself. If you don't want to wake up and go and seize opportunities and look for work, nobody's going to do that for you. It's your job, it's your responsibility. Finally, I'd like to leave you with the words of encouragement, also from Mr. Roosevelt. It goes as follows. It is not the critique that counts, nor the man that points out the strong stumbles of a man that is trying, but the person who has sweat on their face and dust on their face because they've tried. You are going to fail. You will start a business. You might not be successful the first time, but guess what? Brush yourself, continue. It is your path and nobody else that can walk that path for you. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to congratulate you and I wish you all the best going forward. Thank you so much.